tuning in to the Static Dreams channel. My name is Joshua and I'll be your guide. Tonight we're doing a weekly outlook for all those in the sign of Aries for November 10th through the 14th. Okay, and that could be Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Cross watchers, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and enjoy the ride. We're going to see about finance, work. It could be about love. We're going to see what the universe has to tell you. Okay? Kind of give you a snapshot of what's going on so you're prepared. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do a daily read Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from November 10th to the 14th. For all those in the sign of Aries, what do you got from Spirit? What do you got? Aries. Monday, we got a Knight of Pentacles. Tuesday, we got a Three of Wands. Wednesday, we got a Queen of Cups. Thursday, we got the Lovers. Look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Gemini energy. And Friday, we got the Empress. Excellent. Look at that. That's a really interesting week. What do we got in the shadow? We got the Ace of Pentacles. This looks great. This looks excellent. I think if you're looking for a job, you're in the market for a new job, I think this is the week it is going to happen. Pentacles stand for material goods in life, career, job offers, money. That's what Pentacles stand for. So that's highlighting it, and that's in the shadow. That's what's going on with this, especially with Monday starting off with the Knight of Pentacles. Now, Knights on Monday, they're all about fast-moving action. Hard work and productivity is paying off. Looks like an offer is coming in on that aspect. Okay, it's a mature offer. It's a general one, especially if you're looking for a job. Maybe you're getting an inheritance. But the problem with this Knight in the tarot deck, he's not moving very fast, so it's probably a long time coming, especially with that Ace of Pentacles in the shadow. Looks like it's been a while. Maybe put resume in for a great company. A month ago, you've totally forgot about it, and all of a sudden, boom, you got a call on Monday. Hey, and this is the Knight of Pentacles saying, can you come in for an interview? Excellent, Aries. That's fantastic. So let's go ahead and accentuate this, because I use just kind of like a general Smith-Waite tarot deck. This one, I'm going to accentuate. It's an Impressionist tarot from Fran Keener, an artwork by Arturo Pica. Very cool if you're into Van Gogh. I love Van Gogh. Excellent. I also oil paint and do Impressionist oil paintings. I love Van Gogh's work. So let's go ahead and accentuate this too. What do we got, Spirit, for Monday? Accentuate that. Yep, and we got that King of Wands to accentuate it. That's a very mature action. Okay, it's very responsible. King of Wands is very much, hey, this is the situation, this is the action I'm going to take. Boom, here you go. No forethought, not thinking, I'm over it. Boom, it's probably coming from a fire sign, which is fantastic. So for someone with fire placements, and again, accentuating that Knight of Pentacles, this looks like a job offer. This looks like a career opportunity, inheritance, relatives lending you some money, a loan. If you're applying for a loan, looks good, okay? Especially the Pentacle and the that Ace of Pentacles in the shadow, that looks fantastic. Okay, perfect, great job on Monday. Okay, definitely could be coming from a mature individual. Masculine. This is a masculine card, but it could be masculine or feminine, just a mature. Take it as it resonates. Definitely a good offer. Okay, fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna jump into Tuesday. Tuesday, we got the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. That's kind of like the common thing for me. You're done the work. You can see this gentleman right here. He's kind of standing on the shoreline. There's some ships in the background. He's hanging onto a wand, and he's just waiting for those ships to come in. His progress to pay off. Again, this is starting to look more and more like a work situation, which is great, or financial situation. Let's go ahead and get an Impressionist tarot to accentuate this. Lots of fire energy, so you can be dealing with somebody with fire placements. Another Aries or Leo or Sag. Or if you have even more fire placements, definitely a reading. Let's take a look. Ooh, we got the Eight of Cups right there. How pretty this card is. Train station. Cups are on the side right there now. Standard Eight of Cups is walking away from disappointment. Well, because, you know, in the standard deck, it's cups are spilt in the foreground, and the gentleman, you can see his back, and he's kind of walking. He's like, I'm done with this. I'm over with this situation. So it looks like you're waiting for, you know, waiting for your ships to roll in. Maybe you took that interview, okay, that was offered to you on Monday, or the loan, etc., because you're done with that whole emotional baggage that happened to you in the past. Okay, it really hit you to the core, made you rethink yourself, and you're like, I'm over it. You know, it's a great card. And you're like, I'm done. Let's go on to something else. Perfect. That's great on Tuesday. Or you can be dealing with somebody with water placements. Cups do represent water. The Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Now on Wednesday, we do got the Queen of Cups rolling in there. Okay, Queens are all about nurturing, nurturing oneself, nurturing love. In this case, it is love because it's a cup. It's emotions, water energy. Okay, and it's mature. It's saying, hey, I'm doing this for myself. I'm nurturing my own self, and I'm okay with it. That's going on for the highlight of Wednesday. So let's go ahead and get an Impressionist Tarot card to accentuate what's going on. What do we got? Ooh, we got the Emperor. Isn't that cool Van Gogh painting? Look at that. I love these cards. The Emperor right on top, so you can be dealing with another fellow Aries, or someone with heavy Aries or fire placements as well. Right on top, so it looks like, or yeah, Emperors can also represent leadership, someone in power. Say somebody that called you for that job on Monday, for example. Possibility, like I said, take it out, it resonates. And he's the one making the decision, or she, like I said, masculine, feminine, roles, you know, the gender's fluid in tarot. Interesting. Maybe they're going over that interview and they're saying, hey, I like this individual, let's see what happens. Or, you know, it could be a loan officer going in and signing, you know, signing it off. Or signing off a lease to your house. It could be that too, because Pentacles do represent material. So that's great. Yeah, definitely looking like more and more of a financial read this week, which is great. Good for you, Aries. It's looking good. You're coming out of the disappointment. You're coming out of the Eight of Cups. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You got an Emperor overlooking everything. Excellent. All right, let's get into Thursday. Now, Thursday could be about love. Obviously, with the Lover's card, heavy Gemini energy or air energy, someone with Gemini in their chart heavy or air heavy in their chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, that's the highlight on Thursday. Let's go ahead and accentuate that real quick. We got the Nine of Wands. Represented in this tarot deck by a gentleman in a boat, and his paddles are just kind of over the place, and he's like, I'm done, I'm over. And that's what the Nine of Wands energy is. And I was explaining that earlier, just it's the wounded warrior, and you're just like, I'm done, I'm over, I'm so done with love, I'm so done with this situation, I'm tired, let's get on with it. It also could be somebody with heavy fire placements, again, Aries like yourself, or Sagittarius, Leo. That's an interesting read so far. So I'm thinking with Thursday, you know, after you get done with this whole situation with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's coming in. You get a love offer from the lovers. You get an offer. A lover's card can also represent, just kind of like the Two of Cups, it can opposite coming together. It doesn't always have to be a romantic love. It can be platonic love. It can be platonic unified status. Okay, so maybe you get offered that job. Because you're done with the whole 901 situation. Like, oh, I'm so tired. Over it. Great looking week so far. Let's get into Friday. Friday, highlighted by the Empress. Look at that. You can see there, she's sitting there, she's pregnant. Now, it doesn't always have to mean actual pregnancy. It can mean giving birth to a new idea, a new way of life, a new outlook on life, new things, new thought processes. It's fantastic. Heavy Earth energy in the Empress too, so you might be dealing with somebody with Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus in their chart, okay? Or you can have that in your chart, which is great. Empress is always a good card to have, especially to round off the week. So let's do one more impressionist for Friday, 14th of November. Ooh, with the Five of Wands, and you can see emphasize a kind of self-explanatory in this deck. You can see all those people fighting. It was heavy conflict, so maybe what I'm looking at is start from Monday, kind of reround. Monday, you get an offer. Let's say in this case it's a job offer because it was looking more and more like a financial situation here this week. Get a job offer. It's moving in slow. It's like I said in the shadow. We got that Ace of Pentacles. Get that Knight of Pentacles coming in nice and slow. Probably a job you applied for a while ago. Kind of forgot about it. You're over it. Hey, I'm not. You're in the positions like, hey, I applied to so many jobs. I don't remember this person. Oh, they actually call me back kind of situation because they got the King of Wands right there on top. It's a mature decision. So that means maybe that on Monday that person that was overviewing your resume decides to calling in for an interview. Look at it that way. Because on Tuesday, you're excited about it. You're like, oh, you're finally waiting for your shifts to come in. Finally waiting. Oh, all this time, all this hard work I'm trying to promote in my company. Finally, it's working. Because I'm tired of being in this Eight of Cups energy. I'm over it. I'm this depression. I'm over it. And so that's why you're jumping on that train. You're taking off in this day. Then Wednesday, got the Queen of Cups. You're nurturing your feelings on the whole situation. Could be dealing with water sign like I stated earlier, but it doesn't have to be. Or you can have water placements. You're nurturing yourself. You're like, hey, I need to do this for me. This is me. This is my time now. Got the Emperor overseeing it too. Someone in a leadership role. Could be masculine or feminine. It doesn't have to be. Just one specific gender portrayed in this, which is a male with a crown, very authoritative. Could be a CEO to a company. Could be the director of human resources calling in saying, hey, we want you in for this position, or offering you that position. Because here comes that offer on Thursday. With the Lover's card, like I said, doesn't have to be romantic love, could be, but in this case, just kind of the way the cards are rolling out, I think it's more of a career opportunity. They're trying to unify you. Okay, it could be dealing with a Gemini, some of the air placements are heavy Gemini in your chart. And then we got the Nine of Wands coming right there. You're tired. Whew, man, this has been quite a battle for you. You have been through the ringer applying for jobs, especially looking for a new job. Then Friday, giving birth to a new idea with an Emperor's card, or you're pregnant or expecting child. Dealing with somebody with Earth in their sign, because I have your Earth card. Okay. And then you got conflicts coming in. Maybe in this case, with the Five of Wands portrayed in here, this conflict card, maybe you tell your partner, hey, I know I've been working at this other position for 10, 15 years, or whatever, this career, this company, but I just got offered this really great job, and now we have to move to Boston, for example, and you're living in LA or something, and that creates a conflict. It could be that kind of situation, okay? Or it could be an internal conflict, okay? There's a lot of fire in this card. It could be say, hey, weighing pros and cons, but this is, you're gonna, in the end, you're gonna make the best decision for you and your family, you and your situation. Okay, don't listen to me. Don't, if it was me, I would take it. I'm a Virgo sun, but I'm a Sagittarius rising, so I'm all like, oh, right, and I'll jump in, without even thinking sometimes, which is not always good. And I got the Virgo mind in the background. Hey, what's happening? So you're gonna make the best decision, but what's laid out before you doesn't come around very often. It's kind of the whole idea of asking the universe, asking the divine God, whatever you believe in, you're praying or meditating or manifesting this job, for example, as we're getting back into that. I've been needing a job. You say you've been asking for that for years, and you thought you just finally gave up, and all of a sudden, boom, there it is. And then it kind of lays out in front. So overall, a good reading. let's go ahead and pull an oracle. I got this new Cat and Mythos and Magic Oracle deck by Catherine Capriano, which is really cool. I don't get paid for any of this, but it's a great deck. I loved it. I saw it, and I had to get it. Because I got kitties, and I love my kitties, so I'll introduce them again soon. I'll introduce them soon. So let's see. That's my little kitty up here. We still got to get a name from him. Please leave it in the comments what you think my little red kitty totem should be. Alright, let's get a cat mythos for my Aries people. Aries places, what do we got? Just one cat mythos card. The Messenger. Look at that. Oop, knocked over my feather. The Messenger. The Messenger card. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Looks like someone manifesting. Almost resemblance to the Magician card in the Tarot deck. Someone manifesting something. Let's see what the Messenger says. First time using this. Number 11, Messenger. You have a message waiting, and now is the time to retrieve it. It's fantastic. Mythos, and that was the actual meaning of the card, and the mythos is, it's said that the Celtic goddess found faithful help in her white cat messengers. Devin Rex is excited to notify you that there's a communication waiting. Move quickly to hear it, as Devin is energetic and can easily disappear, taking her insights with her. The feline gives us a hint to the content of the message that bubbled up from the cauldron. Accept a gift of deep wisdom, prophecy, and sudden inspiration. Close your eyes and listen. What does Devin Rex have to say? Interesting. And Devin Rex is the type of cat that they're referencing. You can kind of see him. He's kicking back right there. I love all kitties. But anyways, yeah, coming off with this, with the way the cards are laid out, with this messenger oracle on this is definitely a job offer of some type, or a loan offer, or getting signed off on a house that you've been looking for. You know, but again, in the end, it's going to cause some conflict, and that's something you're going to have to deal with, either internal or external. Okay, you got to be ready for it. But you know, kind of like I wouldn't be surprised the next time it reads the tower, kind of pushing you in the right direction. So that looks great. Since all this was finance, I'm going to give you one more card. So I don't want to run too far over our time here, and it's just going to be from the Tangled Love Oracle deck. Love, Lies, and Lessons. And I like kitties, but it has kitties on the front. So we're going to see what happens with this last oracle. What do we got for Aries to round out everything on top? What do you got, Spirit? Just one card. Distractions. Interesting. So, options. Always busy, wandering eye, kept you waiting. So I'm thinking this is definitely the card for you for this one, because it goes hand in hand with this conflict. You know, you're getting distracted. It might be from a fellow coworker. It might be from your current boss. It might be from your partner or your brother, your friend, or Bill down the street, or your neighbor Ted, that's just yelling over the fence always to borrow your lawnmower, or bag of sugar, or whatever the heck. Something's been distracting you from your life, from your path, and all of a sudden, boom, this offer comes in with the Ace of Pentacles, leads you all the way down the list, ends in a conflict. You got that message. You can't push away this message. It's here for you to take, and you've been distracted. And don't let those distractions keep on pushing you away. Okay, especially if you're like into gaming or something. Well, I'm a gamer too, but don't let that distract you from your life path. Keep it centered. Okay. All right. So who could we be dealing with? Got some dice. So you can be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Gemini. Could be your placements or somebody else's. Number 3 is very prominent, so you could be born on the 3rd of the month, or someone you know can be born on the 3rd of the month or the 3rd day of the month. And let's get some letters here. I'm just going to grab a handful. Okay, you could be dealing with someone with the letter N, Y, E, or E in your name, in their name, or maybe in your name, or someone, your partner's name, an LC. Oh, rolled over to an X. So LCX. So you could be getting a call from New York City, NYE. You could be, you know, let's take a look. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing on there. NYEY, obviously NYEW is new, but it's you. It's so silly. No, but yeah, it could be somebody from New York. You could be living in New York. Um, you could be offered a job to move to New York. Who knows, you know? But anyways, that's what I got. So I got NYECEE. And then I got, let's see here, and you're also dealing, like I said, with a Sagittarius or possible Gemini. It could be in your third day, third month. This could be the third resume. Take it how it resonates. Well, thank you so much, Aries. I wish you the best of luck for the week of November 10th through the 14th. Thank you so much for letting me read with you, okay? Again, this is the Static Dreams channel. My name is Joshua, and I hope you have a wonderful night. If you dig what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you the next time. Take care.